Thank you for joining this video tutorial on how to use the Lister Mobile content software program. I'm going to quickly show you how to use the program as well as give you some hints. So how do we download the app? Go to the App Store, type in Lister Mobile, do not put any spaces between the two words. It's one word only, and then click on Open and download the app. If you have an iPad or iPad mini, I've shown a screenshot here, you need to indicate iPhone only. Once you have the app downloaded, it will show as displayed. In this case, I'm showing my iPhone 6. Once you open the app, this is the main screen. Let's set up your username and password. Let's click on Settings. On the Settings screen, click on Account, and then on the Account screen, enter in your account ID, which is your username, and then enter in your password and click Login. Please go slowly to ensure accuracy. Once you click Log On, you're going to get a successful result as indicated here. If you get an error, go back, check your username and password. If you're still getting an error, likely then somebody has given you an incorrect username and password. Contact your system administrator and get accurate information. So once again, I'm showing you here a good result with green. To start my first listing, I would click Home, and again it's taking me back to the main screen. When you want to do new listing, simply click New Listing. Below that we see All Listings. Click this button and we'll see all the listings on your app. The feature below that, Most Recent Listings, I like. If you're out on site and you leave for lunch or another meeting and if you return, this helps you to navigate and find the claim you were working on most recently to get going again quickly. Once you click the new listing, you're going to get the Details tab. Briefly, I'm going to spend a quick moment here. If you use Harman Solutions Group Content Pricing Service, we'll spend some time here. If you're going to send it to Fast Track, and I'm going to caution you, Fast Track is intended for claims with 30 items or less. So you're out on site, you're going to have a good idea on how many items you're dealing with. So again, if it's under 30 items, use Fast Track. Click the green radio button as indicated on the right, then enter your email and cell phone number. Please make this accurate, as Code Blue may need to call you out on site. So the email and cell phone needs to be where you are, where they can contact you to ask you for extra information to ensure accurate pricing, and they'll get it to you hopefully within 30 minutes. So once you've entered in the detailed information in Fast Track, you would put in the reference number. This should be the claim number of the client. You should type in the name. In this case, I've put the insured, who is Bob Morton. Below that is description. I put in content listing. You can use any name you like to describe this. You could call it the type of loss if it's a fire loss. Data loss is next. So once we've indicated that general information here, it's time to start the listing. You would click on the Items Detail tab on the lower right hand side. This is going to take you into the first item. You see in the top we're in item number 1. The system will generate these numbers automatically for you. The first field is quantity. The default is set for a quantity of 1. Below that is description. In this example, I put in phone. Users of the program find that they will put really short descriptions here. The photographs are going to attach directly to this item, so you don't need a lengthy description. For more lengthy descriptions that will help with the price, put that below in the model. This will help you greatly with electronics or things like washers and dryers and other appliances. Below that we see the price. The price is left open. You can put in the price that the insured told you they paid. Perhaps you're negotiating a price on site with the insured, or you can leave that blank. The EXT is for the extended price. So if I put in a quantity of 24 and a price of 10, it's going to show $240. Next field is age. I've put 1 for 1 year here. You can put decimals in here. If it's a year and a half, you would put 1.5. Again, this would be the age of the item. Next, we see a tag and box number. Adjusters don't need to worry about this. This is for restoration contractors. Next, you would enter in the location. This field is blank. You can type in office. In this example, if it's the master bedroom, put in the master bedroom. We recommend to people stick with the name of the room that the property owner typically calls it. If it's Martha's room, we recommend calling it Marcia's room. Next is status. As adjusters, when you type in there, you'll see there are pre-selected statuses. Typically, we're going to always be dealing with non-repairable. The last field on this screen is photographs. In this example, it's 0, showing I haven't taken any photographs. So let's quickly deal with photographs. To take a photograph, I click on the camera icon on the upper right hand side. This is going to open up the camera on your app. You note here we say take at least 2 pictures. More is better. As we all know, pictures worth 1,000 words. Do not take few pictures. Take lots and let the pictures tell the story on the item. The first picture should always show the whole item and try to show it where it is in the room. This will really help you later on. And this also goes to our report and goes as the thumbnail. The next picture, move in closer. In this example, it's a phone, so I'm showing the make and model of it. We should always do this. Flip over on the back of an item, you might find a price tag. So let's search, look for that serial number or model, and find it. So where do the photographs go? They go up to the web. When we look at the bottom here where I've circled in red, we see there's 2 photographs. That shows me that 2 photographs are attached to this particular item. Again, we're still dealing with the telephone. When you're ready to add the next item, you can add it from a number of places. I've shown you 2 separate screenshots. If you see the plus icon in the upper right hand side, that's where you would click and you can get into your next item. So you can also report from this device directly out on site. From the item screen on the lower left, you would click the Details tab. This is then going to open up the Details screen. Where you see it says CSV Export Items, where I've circled that stands for Comma Separated Value. Basically, it's going to export it into Excel. We would click on that, and then in here we're going to put in the email address of the recipient. And then you see at the bottom, the last red arrow I put, that's your Excel report. There's where it is. So again, type in the accurate email. You can send it to the insured or the adjuster, and then click Send, and that report's going to go. The photographs will not go. This is great because you can send it from the field to the property owner, and they really appreciate receiving the listing. So some hints and lessons we've learned. Set up a workstation, work in one direction. You really need to follow a routine, that way you will not miss any items. Get a flat surface. I put examples here, table or bed. Put the items on the bed. Remember, don't just take one picture, take a number and return the item, move around till you get to your starting point. Quick add in here, do the biggest item first. You'd be surprised how often users put it on the bed, walk out, and they forget to do the bed. Multiple items, we always deal with those, the sock drawer. In this example, let's deal with the tools. I'd pull out 25 screwdrivers, I'd lay them down on my flat surface, I would start on the left side, move in close, take four or five pictures in total, get 4 or 5 items in each one, get close enough so I can see the make and model and really see are these quality or these cheaper brands. Next, short descriptions. Remember, the photograph's going to attach to the item. You don't need a long description, and you can use generic descriptions like camping supplies, and you could say put a quantity of 25 and then just take a bunch of pictures of the camping supplies. That's another way to speed up your listing. Again, quickly, I can't emphasize this, take the first picture of the whole item, subsequent pictures, a crack, this serial number. This first picture is going to show up as a thumbnail, so if it's a close-up picture of a crack, this is not going to be a good report that you're going to send to your client. Next, work room by room. You don't want to miss items. If you jump around from room to room, people have done that in the past, you're going to miss out on items. As we know, when you lose power to your device, that's not good. So you can close other apps, work in airplane mode. I caution you if you're in airplane mode, if you drop your cell phone and it hits the deck and falls into the pool and you've been out there all day, everything's going to be lost. Battery pack is a great thing to have. I carry one around. And charge whenever you can. On your break, in your car, charge it at the lost location. You don't want to lose power, but if you got a backup, that's great. So a quick overview. Accuracy first, speed will come second. We find as you get better, if you used it more, usually after 2 or 3 listings, you can get your speed up. Another hint, let the restoration contractor remove all of those restorable items. Then when you are on site, you only have to deal with those items that aren't going to be restored. You'll be much quicker. If you have any questions, send us an email or give us a phone call. We're happy to talk to you. And that completes this video tutorial on the Mobile Lister software program.